Anyway, yeah. I'm telling you, there's so many weird things that have gone on over here. I guess I ought to stop playing with this other mountains. Just go with that one. Um, uh, from there used to be an old transit used to come in to the dressing room all decked out in heels and dress and pick up on chicks. And that was always real interesting because back in the handicap shower they would go. Yeah. Um, so like I decided to stay and take a quick shower, and there was all this moaning and groaning and all this stuff coming from the handicap shower, and I happened to be like right next to it, and I thought, man, somebody's brought their dog in here again, and they'll do that too. They'll bring dogs in duffel bags and bring them in there and wash them, and then the whole shower floor is soaking wet. So if you ever wonder why the whole shower floor is soaking wet, it's usually because they brought their dog in and washed it. Um, and it's really gross. Like the one I just took a shower and looked like somebody brought their poodle in there. There was hair all over the floors, the walls, everything. It was pretty gross. And they're not good about keeping it clean anymore. It just stays like that. But apparently, Planet Fitness bought their gym back, and I guess it took out the Sunshine Corporation that owns this one and the Pensacola one, and they're changing all the staff again. They're getting rid of all the people that were working for Sunshine, and uh, so it ought to be interesting. I've seen them change the staff over like 3 or 4 times, I guess. When they first opened, they had some really neat people working there. There was a lot of young guys working there, and there would always be one girl. Then make her do all the maid service. She had to do all the mopping, all the heavy work, and the guys didn't do nothing but hang around the desk and try to pick up on chicks, I guess. But and my free T-shirt that it says on the website that you get and all that, I never got that. They promised me that for a week. I would go in there every day, and they're like, "Yeah, we have to get it out of the storage closet." Da, da. And then finally they said, "Oh no, we stopped doing that anymore." And I said, "Okay, and why are you advertising it? Even if you're a franchise, you're supposed to follow what's on the thing for the company. They have certain rules when you buy into franchise." But anyway, so very interesting today. So anyway, there's all this moaning and groaning and all this noise, and I don't know if somebody's like dying over there or just really bad health, or they were arguing with their dog or something. I don't know, but two older ladies came out of there, and one looked very dykey. So I guess you can guess what went on there. Um, I couldn't believe all the noise. It was just to the point of where it was like comical. It was like, really? Because they have like, I don't know, 6 showers there. And it's hooked up to the bathroom, and there's, you know, probably 6 or 7 bathroom stalls. And then a big giant dressing room with hundreds of lockers. And people are always in and out. And then, so they got, my account was never straightened out. I had taken off my black card membership because I was just tired of it. Trying to get into the water massage uh, bed when they finally turned that back on, or even the water massage, or even the water massage chairs. They have like a chaise lounge that's a water massage thing, and it was just too much trouble trying to get to use it. And I'm not a real tanning bed person. I might go in there once a year just to defrost if it's really, really cold. But that's about it. because they're not really good for your skin. Um, but uh, and I'm not traveling a lot right now, so I'm not worried about it. But I reduced it, I don't know, months and months ago, maybe almost a year ago, because they charged me 4 times in 1 month. They were supposed to credit it, so I wouldn't have to pay for several months. Apparently, they didn't really do it. Um, I've been running around with them 3 or 4 times here in the past year to try to make sure the count's right, and going there today to pay some money with my card, because you can do that if you want to just pay on your account, because I figured it was behind a little bit because a guy had fixed it months ago again, and it wasn't fixed. It was still writing on the black card membership, and I was like, no, 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 no. I said it's supposed to be the $10 a month membership. That's it. And she saw some little notation on there, but it wasn't totally corrected or something. She said something like you got to get some manager approval or something, and the guy that did it wasn't really a manager, and I thought he was. Um, and was when I called in, I talked to a girl that straightened out my account, and she told me come on in, and I said, well, I'll be right over there. And I popped on over there and told them who I was, and I, the girl I thought referred me to this manager guy, and apparently I guess he wasn't a manager or something. Um, and he so-called credited my account and made sure to straighten it all out. It was supposed to be at $10 a month, and he said, okay, all you owe is 30. And I'm like, okay, so when do they disconnect you? He said, well, when you get up to a $50 balance that you owe, then that's when they do that. And he said, you'll be fine. I said, great, because I was waiting on my pay, and from Spirit Halloween for over a month. And so, and I told him honestly, I didn't want to lie or anything. And so it was supposed to be fixed. Apparently, it was not. It's still showing black card membership, $25 a month, plus all the taxes and all that junk. And yeah, so the girl did something, like she deleted and restarted my account or something. I'm not sure what she did. But I said, no, I mean, it's not showing a debt, like it's going to go to collections or something. And she said, oh, no, no. So, okay. Every time they say this, it's not true. So, and I offered to pay because I put some money in the account this morning before I came over, so I could pay it right away. Paid them some money right away. And uh, she didn't even want to take a payment. So, yeah. So anyway, I got that done, and I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and take a quick shower. But yeah, she said there's not supposed to be any phone stuff at all in the gym of you or anybody else. And that they're not even supposed to be talking on the phone in the dressing room or anything. And you get all these people that get into this massive conversation. It's all negativity. And you're just trying to take a nice peaceful shower, go to the bathroom, whatever. And there's all this drama. That's why they don't like it. They tell you the phones go in the front lobby only. But people don't follow instructions. You know how they do. They don't give a damn about anybody else but themselves. So, but anyway, I got a fresh shower real quick here because I got to get ready for work. It's a little bit cool this morning, not too bad. It'll be a mild week this week, supposedly, unless the weather fluctuates, which it does in Florida, It does. It does fluctuate. Um, you never know what tomorrow has to bring in the next 10 minutes. Maybe raining, who knows. But, yeah, so, anyway. But it's a nice profitable day today. Get my bits together here. Hope everybody's doing great today. Oh boy. Okay. So I know what I need to do. I need to clean my eyes. I've got to do a funny, interesting vlog on it. Nomad. Hello, hello. How's it going? There's BB's Adventures. But yeah, it's misty today. Oh my. Very misty. Had a crazy driver this morning. It's kind of creepy. The thing I worry about is if they cause an accident and you get involved in it. That's the thing that creeps me out when people drive stupid. BB and them, though, they've had, 2 wrecks in a couple years that were pretty serious. When people doing stupid stuff. Yep. But, what a day, what a day. Ooh, it's a little bit cold. I did dry my hair a little bit, but should dry it more. It takes hours for my hair to dry, like 4 hours, sometimes 8. And I don't like to beat it to death with a blow dryer too much because it just really cooks it. And I don't have time to condition it. I might do a deep conditioner on it tomorrow, maybe, if I have time. I got bunches of stuff I need to do tomorrow. So, I've had a pretty good week at work. It's peaceful. So, that's the good thing. The managers are real nice, easy to deal with, pretty cash place to work. You just kind of do your own thing. Nobody's up your butt. I stay really, really, really busy. I'm always cleaning and organizing and all that. And we organized a bunch of displays this week. Had some pretty incredible sales. They did about 7,000 yesterday. And I guess it averages about 5 to 7K a day over there. Pretty good money in their sales. But, if you stuff the place with enough junk, it's going to sell. Problem is trying to keep it clean because it's by the beach. Yeah, BB and them are getting ready to go to Mariana out by Bascom, Florida, right by Panama City. And it's the same place I went to before. In the wintertime, it was terrible. We went years ago for the same one. It was like all dried up. It had like this supposed waterfall, but it didn't work because the water was all dried up for the winter. But I have some friends that have a diving business. It's cave diving in Mariana, Florida. And um, they do a heck of a business. They have little huts and stuff. The Bellany Bridge. I've never heard of that. Don't know. Um, but yeah, I think it's called Cave Adventures or something like that. And it's um, really neat. They rent Ghost Bridge. I don't know what it is. They rent out little huts and boats and diving equipment and stuff. You can dive in the little caves that are on the property there. And you actually have to have like keys to get in. They keep them locked so that other people don't use it because they charge for it. And uh, they do a real nice business down there, and they're really nice people. They've been together forever. Stacy is her name. She used to be a showgirl named Rio. I knew her in Oregon. And her mom was also a costume maker and a school bus driver in Oregon. And she um, came to Bama and showed up at one of the clubs one day and said, I need to work. You got any suggestions? And I told her. And we had a lot of fun working together. Sure did. I made lots of clothes for her. And she quit, mostly because she got in too much party mode. And it really caused a problem with her and her guy. And they've been together for years and years and years. And she cleaned up and quit the business again and just helps him. And they do a heck of a business. Really neat people. Very professional. Nice little house on the water there. And they travel around and do he does like diving stuff traveling. That's pretty neat. So but yeah. But it's right next to Panama. Panama just isn't that good anymore. Um Pier Park's a pretty place. There's some neat little places down in there. Panama used to be a thing years ago, about 20 years ago. But the police got so hard on it and running the tow trucks and searching the tourists and all that stuff. It just people got tired of fooling with it. Plus, it got so overly expensive. They just would charge what the traffic would bear, and so people started moving further and coming into the Fort Walton Destin area for tourism. But there's all kinds of interesting things down in Panama to see. I just don't care for it. Used to love it years ago. It was a neat place to work. Really neat place to work. But other than that, that's kind of about it. Wild goings on at the gyms. Craziness. When I pulled up, I watched a newer Toyota SUV. Um, Lock the engine. A newer SUV that had it in reverse and gassed it and hit the car behind him and pushed it back. This is the worst place. I'm going to park real far away from the cars because they're going to hit you and they're going to take off. But yeah, so other than that, that's kind of about it.